What's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Santo G. Back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. But above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. That way you're notified when I drop future content. So today, I wanted to tell you guys about how was it my first day hitting Chino State Prison. That's me at 18 years old, going from the county to prison, that bus ride, what was going through my mind, how I was feeling, so on and so forth, man. So I want to say this, my bus ride to hell, man. So they come to the county and they get me on a Wednesday. I'm thinking I'm going to YA. My lawyer had filed some paperwork for me to do my time in YA instead of prison. I wanted to go to YA. I wanted to stay in the juvenile facilities. You know what I mean? Silmar, you had to get down a lot, but I liked the freelance you get. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like you was in a camp type. It wasn't even like prison. So my first thought was, I want to go to YA and not prison. But I'm glad I did end up going to prison and not to YA because it made me the man I am today. So let's get into this story, man. They come to pick me up from the county. I'm in the 800s. I'm in 818 in Supermax with my homeboy Chino. He's the one that did the 3 dots and he did the tattoos I have on my legs. So they come, they get me. The homie stays up with me all night. I had just went a tienda too. Anybody knows you get store Tuesdays, Wednesdays. So I had just got tienda on Wednesday and I only got the store to get the phone cards because I had ordered 2 phone cards. So I signed for the store, called everyone, you know what I mean? Let them know, hey, I'm leaving. They already told me, you know, I'm leaving. So I end up giving the homie a full bag of store. I take a little bit of stuff just to eat, but to be honest, I didn't even end up eating it. I was too nervous. So boom, they come get me. I get on the bus. We end up going to the IE. We pick up a couple of people right there. We ended up picking up a white girl, morena, and then like a couple of other like males. So they put the dudes in the back with me and then they put the females in the front. It's the cage. It's like a rail, you know what I'm saying? It's 3 sections. It's the back, the middle, and then the front. So I'm all the way in the back. In the middle, they put the females. It's some white girl. She was going from, I think, LA County to IE or something like that. You know what I'm saying? She was changing different counties. We ended up stopping at 3 different places and picking people up. We ended up leaving her in the IE. If any of my subscribers could tell me, it's a building where we went downstairs. It's just a big, tall building. And then when you enter, you go down. If anybody knows what facility that is, I know it was in the IE somewhere. So we end up going, leaving her there. And then I end up going to Chino. As soon as I'm jumping off of the bus, I'm right there shackled up. I'm getting off the bus, boom, and I'm walking. And then I just hear the homie Shaggy from AK Locos. Santo! You know what I mean? He's calling me and shit. He's calling me. He's like, my boy, what's up? I'm like, what the fuck? Then I hear somebody else. Eso, that's right. What's up, my boy? Like, what the fuck? Bullshit you not. I hear like 3-4 people. Eso, Santo, what's up, my boy? I'm like, what? I went from feeling all kinds of fear and different emotions to hearing people yelling out my name and like, Eso, welcome, my boy. And then I hear, this Shaggy, AK Locos. I'm like, oh shit. That's the homie. That's my boy Shaggy. Thanks to him, I have a GED till this day. You know what I'm saying? I hear the homie Shaggy. Then I hear this Necio, Sanfed. Like, what? And then I hear the homie Necio, you know? So it was like, man, I'm not gonna lie. Hearing them yelling my name and welcoming me, man, salute to you guys. If you guys ever watch this, man, my boy Shaggy from AK and the homie Necio from Sanfed and the homie Spot from Harbor City, them 3 yelling out my name and welcoming me there, like, it just a whole lot of tension and just worrying and all that, like it just, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I had my chest and chin up, like, yeah, that's me. They talking about me, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm gonna tell it to y'all straight how it is, you know. So salute to the homies, man. I never got a chance to even let you guys know. They were in Madrone. I ended up going to Sycamore, and then by the time I went to Madrone, I only seen the homie Spot. I didn't get a chance to see the homie on Nesio or Shaggy. I seen them through movement, you know, here and there, but like to chop it up with them, man, you know what I mean? I ended up seeing the homie Spot though. Shout out to the homie Spot from Harbor City, man. Every time that fool would get like any type of like food or anything, that fool would stay looking out, you know what I'm saying? That's the boy right there. But bam, so long story short, I end up going inside. Anybody knows, if you're inside prison, when you hit reception, they give you a little paper. That's the first time that you see your release date. So I ended up seeing the paper. This is, keep in mind, this is March of 2010. I get a paper and I see my release date. It says October 2016. So I'm like, damn, I gotta do another like 6.5 years. Like, fuck. Now I'm like, go take your picture right there. Boom, take the picture. They give me my clothes and all that. They give you your lecture. You go to medical. And then they just put you in a cage, and you're pretty much in the cage waiting to get housed. My first ever celly was an older cat from Corona 4th Street. Shout out to all the homies from Corona, all the homies from the 4th Street. You know what I mean? But he was from Corona, from the 4th Street. Older cat, he had a cane. And he's the reason why I never drank coffee. As soon as I got in there, he asked me like, hey, my boy, you drink coffee? Like, let me get your coffee. And I was like, nah, I don't. He's like, oh, man, thank you, man. He's like, shit. He's like, if I don't drink coffee, I get a headache. I get these nasty headaches. So the homies in the cell next to us, they used to stay, every morning you get a pack of coffee. They used to stay giving them their coffee, you know what I'm saying? And seeing him say that he had headaches because of coffee, that's what never intrigued me to really drinking coffee like that. You know, but I just wanted to share that story with you guys as far as how it was with me first hitting the pen, first hitting prison. My first celly was the homie right there from Corona, and then I was with him, I want to say, for like a few days because he had a cane and we were all the way up in the 3rd tier and he couldn't be that high, so they ended up moving him to the bottom, and then they moved me with my boy from Criminal, with my boy Criminal from Linwood Banning. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy Criminal from Linwood Banning. I think I have a picture of him. I'm gonna put it right here if I find it. If it's not there, then that means I didn't find it. But I end up going to him, and as soon as I'm right there standing, just waiting, he ends up, Santo. Look back. And it's the homie I was with him in juvenile hall too. So I'm like, oh shit, what's up, my boy? I ended up, you know what I mean, being with him, and he was like, that was another lesson, being with him, you know, because I had seen a lot of homies get it all day, come back from court and all that, but he was the first celly, like, I would sit down and we would chop it up. And I would be hopeful, you know. I'll be talking about when I get out this, when I get out that, because I knew I had a date. And it was hard at times, you know, like having them type of conversations with him, because it's like he's never getting out and he's barely processing it. Like, I was with him when he was getting his appeal denied, when he was filing no appeals. He went to the highest level and got denied, you know. And his story is another crazy one, you know. I'm gonna probably tell his story. It was him and his brother. His brother ended up telling on him, ended up taking the stand and everything. So he ended up getting washed up, man. And he was still pushing. Like, his homies kept trying to have his brother taken out and type shit. And the homie kept trying to protect his brother, you know. That was a crazy story. And I do know the whole story and all that, but I'm gonna have to sit back. I'm gonna try to see if I could contact the homie and maybe see if we could tell his story together, you know? Let me know if you guys would like to see that one. Unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, it's your boy Santo G. Just wanted to tell you guys the story of when I hit prison for the first time. And I wanted to shout out the homie Shaggy from AK Locals. Shout out the homie Necio from Sanfed. Shout out the homie Spot from Harbor City. Shout out the homie Criminal from Linwood Banning, man. Let's get it. Shout out Killer Kush. More importantly, shout out you.